Gotta be honest. If I think that you're playing like shit, I'm gonna say it. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. I think that's the problem that I think we've kind of blended into sports, is that we can't separate the athlete and what they're doing professionally from the person, right? If you go ahead and shoot 5 for 35 as a basketball player and you don't perform well and you had a bad game and you cost your team whatever it is, I can be able to talk about your horrible performance without ever mentioning anything about you personally. Right? This should never happen in sports. It should always be this. I'm judging this, your performance, how well you played, how you're interacting with your teammates. That has nothing to do with anything else. Right? And I think in this new media stage that we're in, or this media platform, or this era, this new digital media, or the new media, that's what we see, is that guys have to, before they talk about somebody, I have a lot of respect for this person. Why do you have to say that? Why do I need a disclaimer for you to talk about how bad or how poorly this person's playing? If I tell you that you're bad at your job, it's not a personal attack. It's about you can be able to be better at what you do professionally.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there's a lot of people that take things a certain way, but they shouldn't. You need to learn how to separate the performer from the person. And if you can do that, then you can have more nuanced conversations and be able to focus on this rather than always putting it back to here when you're losing the argument.
It just, for me, it's like, if you're at that level, you're an athlete in like the highest, level, you need to be able to take anything that comes at you, because obviously you're there for a reason, you're talented and whatnot, but if you can't take criticism or people saying, oh, you suck, why are you then playing at the highest,
Yeah.
You should be able to take every compliment, any critique for anything. So even like you said, like when you're talking, say like a teammate that's kind of lacking, and you're kind of forced to say, well, like, we're all just trying to help him move along and stuff. No, you could tell them that they suck. Like, you're not helping the team win. You gotta figure something out, and we'll help you, but you gotta take responsibility for being bad.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're in this phase where you'll see people comment, well, this person's not, they're not terrible because they make $40 million a year. Okay, cool. We understand that. But let's take the money out of it. We're just talking about the performance. Right? You can, if you play basketball in the street and you work at fucking IHOP and you have a bad game, I'm going to talk about how bad your game is. I don't give a shit if you're a regional manager at IHOP. What the hell does that have to do with you sucking on a basketball court for this day? You understand what I'm saying? That's the part of this entire new era or dynamic of sports conversation bothers me. Truly does. If you think that my show sucks, go ahead and tell me. But once you start to put personal attacks in there, that you make it personal. If you want to say that how I covered things you don't like, or you don't like, whatever it is, cool, we can have that, but there's no reason to intertwine things. And I think that kind of bodes and applies to a lot of things in just life, I think. You can be able to have a discussion, an important discussion with a significant other or a family member about this particular thing that you did. That doesn't mean that I'm coming at you personally. We have to discuss this, but it still doesn't affect how I feel about you over here. But a lot of people like to
mix them, yeah.
Correct.
Even too, like, you think of, I feel like majority of people have like their work life and then their outside life.
Yes.
Like, you don't ever want to like
You don't want that
Yeah.
commingled.
Yeah.
No.
So it's like, why are you judging someone based on their job performance rather than who they truly are? Just doesn't make sense.
Right, because it's like you can be the sweetest person in the world, right? But if you're fucking late every day,
yeah, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm judging you on your performance as a professional, not about you giving fucking food to poor people or people that don't have it in your personal life. Got nothing to do with me.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that when it has to do with professional ability. That's the thing, is that we have too much commingling in our societies with everything. Is that you can't criticize somebody without people actually thinking you're a hater.
Like a personal attack.
It's a personal attack. No, it's not. It really isn't.
Yeah, like most of the time, I also too, like, say one person says it, maybe it's just them not liking something about you, but it was like multiple people are like, oh, maybe like I gotta fix my game a little bit.
Yeah, how about some you know what I mean? Some self reflection here. Like take some accountability. Yeah, you're right. He is playing like shit. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Tell me, hey, listen, you know, the lighting in your pod can be a little better. Okay, thank you. But when you're coming at my pod, you're coming at me and my... No, you're not.
Just a little simple critique, like...
It's okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Simple critique is how this world can be able to evolve and grow and be better. If you can be able to take constructive criticism, no matter how it's delivered, right? I may not have the warmest style. I don't. I never had. But I'm just going to be honest. Hey, what's your name? Playoff P? Nah. You're more Waldo or George to me. You don't show up, can't find you. You got to step it up, do something different. I'm telling you, you got to improve your game. That doesn't mean that you're a terrible person or you're a horrible father. What? That don't mean nothing. We don't say that.